right, I'm going to connect some dots today because, believe it or not, there is a method to my madness. So I've said that Vector is the card game of the astronauts. And I've also hinted at Carolus, Linnaeus, Flowerclocton. Flowerclocktown. Carolus Linnaeus is the guy who devised this flower clock in the 1700s where you can tell the time by when different flowers are opening or closing. Flowerclocton is a whole region. It's a town in the center of a region. So there's a little town and there's a large region around it. The town might be 10 by 10. The region's 100 feet across. But to get to Flowerclocton, we have to learn this card game called Vector, card game of the astronauts, right? I've mentioned this before. Vector, card game of the And who's the astronauts? The astronauts are me and you. We are going to travel up above the atmosphere of Earth into the Van Allen belts. We're not going as far as the moon. We're going as far as the inner Van Allen belt. Okay? But before we can do that, we have to learn this card game called Vector. And so what Vector does is it forces you to think in 3D. Right? Because if you have these numbers, a grid, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? 3 times 3, that's 9. Sorry, not very good drawing, but you get the idea. We are not just doing that, we are going up as well. So there's a third dimension, which is height. And if you were to go 3 by 3 by 3, you get a different kind of structure, right? This is hard one-handed. You see what I'm saying? Pardon the bad drawing. But now you have 9 times 3, which is 27. So you're thinking in 3 dimensions, up and down, forward and back, left and right. So Vector is a card game where you have to get 3 different suits. We all know there's the hearts, the clubs, the spades, and the diamonds. You have to get, you only keep 3 cards. So it's a 3-card card game. You're dealt 3 cards. There's a pile in the middle. You choose from the top of the pile or you choose the one that's showing. And you try to devise 3 cards that are 3 different suits. Because if you can't get the 3 axes, as they're called, you can't make any space. If it's just 2 suits, then you only have a 2-dimensional thing, and we're talking in 3 dimensions. So this game teaches you or trains you or gives you exercise in thinking in 3 dimensions. Because we're not going left and we're not going right. We're going up to the Van Allen belts. And our destination right now is Carolus Linnaeus's Flowerclocton, which is this town situated, it's a 10 by 10 mile town situated in a 100-mile radius region. And this entire region is the flower clock. Because in Summerland, you can create whatever you dream up. He dreamed it up on Earth, he created it in Summerland.